If you are studying anatomy and it feels impossible to remember, I want you to hear this first. You are not the problem, and you are definitely not the only one struggling. Every year, I meet students who were top students before university, and they enter medical school or the nursing school, and suddenly anatomy feels overwhelming. Hours and hours of studying, and nothing seems to stick. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you, because today I want to show you something very important. Anatomy is not hard. Most of the time, it is just taught the wrong way. You sit in a lecture hall. The lecturer shows you a slide like this. The instruction is simple. Memorize this. So what do students do? They start rewriting notes, highlighting textbooks, and pulling all-nighters before exams. The problem is, none of these methods actually help your brain to understand anatomy. They train recognition, but exams require recall and application. You should be able to look at the structure and answer immediately. What is this? Where does it come from? And why does it matter clinically? Most students never learn how to think through anatomy. They are just told to memorize it. And that is why anatomy feels impossible. Anatomy is not just a list of structures. Anatomy is a story of relationships. Every structure exists for a reason, and every nerve travels along a path. Every artery follows a pattern. Now, once you begin to see those patterns, anatomy becomes much easier to understand. Think about it like a city. If I show you a random list of street names, it becomes hard to remember. But if I show you the map of the city, everything begins to make sense. The same is true for anatomy. The problem is not that anatomy is hard. The problem is that most students are given street names without a map. Let me show you what I mean with a quick example. Let's take the median nerve. Most students memorize the median nerve like this: origin, cause, branches, innervation. It becomes a long list. But if we understand the logic, it becomes much easier. So first question, what is the main function of the median nerve? It controls precision movement of the hand. It controls most of the muscles in front of the forearm and key muscles in the hand. Things like gripping a pen or buttoning your shirt. Now think about it. If a nerve supplies muscles that control fine hand movement, where will it travel to? Exactly. It must travel a path down the front of the arm and forearm, where most of the flexor muscles are located. It follows major blood vessels and travels through muscle tunnels where it is susceptible to compression. So, instead of memorizing the path randomly, we follow the function. The nerve travels with muscles that help you to grip and control hand movements. Suddenly, the pathway makes sense. This is the difference between memorizing anatomy and understanding anatomy. When we understand the logic, it becomes easy for the brain to remember. And this is the goal of this channel, to help you move from confusion to clarity, from memorizing random facts to understanding the human body. Because when anatomy becomes clear, something amazing happens. Your confidence changes. You stop feeling lost in lectures. You start recognizing patterns, and learning becomes much easier. This is what real mastery looks like. If you are a medical, nursing, or health science student studying anatomy, This channel was created for you. Here, we break down complex anatomy step by step, simple, visual, and easy to remember. So if that sounds helpful for you, subscribe to the channel. And over the next videos, we will cover how to learn anatomy properly, how to remember structures during exams, and how to understand even the most complex topics. Because anatomy does not have to be overwhelming. With the right approach, it can even become one of the most fascinating subjects you learn. I will see you in the next lesson.